Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Over the years, I've made plenty of videos on a gear, but maybe never this easy and maybe never this detailed. And it's really pretty easy. Let's just move this out of the way. And let's start with a rectangle. Pretty thin, not too thick, and hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now I'm going to chamfer the corners. I never hardly chamfer the corners, but with this locked, it's going to chamfer all the, and I'm actually going to chamfer the corners more this time. Nope, there we go, chamfer them. See how it's champering them, cutting the edges off. So I'm going to try to make it relatively square where this line is about the same as that line. Now, because we're in the center of the page, I'm actually going to make it a little bit bigger and hit P. That didn't really change my chamfer. Control D, and it's going to rotate from the center anyway. So we're going to see how many, we could do, let's see if 15 would work. And then Control D all the way around. It's got to be divisible by 360. Then take another circle, an ellipse, and hit P. And then adjust your, holding down the Shift key. And then weld this. And there you have your gear. Now we need to put in a center. I'm going to make my center sprocket a little bit bigger. Now, if you will select both these and combine them, and you can also go to Object and Combine here. By doing that, it makes it like one piece. So now we're going to, let's use the interactive fill first and just wipe across it and make the outline black. That's good enough for right now. But now we're going to add a perspective. So go to Object and go to Object and Perspective and add a new perspective and just kind of play around with this. I might have gone too far with that. Make it kind of look like an angle. Then we can go to the Extrude tool, which is underneath your drop shadow flyout, and we can extrude it. Now I would like that, but I'm going to go here and go even and then adjust this corner where I just have a little bit of an extrusion, and you're really already done. The good thing about this, as long as you don't break the extrude apart, you can still, change the interactive fill tool, the look, the shadow, make it lighter, darker up there. And you can also change the perspective. So we can go to Object and Perspective, and you can still change the perspective, and you have it. You don't have to worry about too many things. It's going to make it a little bit different looking, but I like my first one better. I think I made the hole too big, but if you look, it's darker up in here. You got your gear edges, that have some shadowing on them. And then they especially look good if you take a black box. And see, so by looking at that, you go back to the interactive fill tool and, maybe make it not so, and you could change the color. Don't really know what. Let's pick that gold and see, and then you could pick a darker color here or lighter or vice versa, really. I wouldn't suggest doing that. Maybe a gold. Thought I had the gold. And then, you could still use a darker color up on this end. Anyway, I think I made the hole too big for the sprocket, but I like this one better. Anyway, just some ideas. Hope it helped. Thank you for watching.